entertainment correspondent, back after a long hiatus. JC professor and head of the Jackson College Film Series at the Michigan Theater, Mike Marra. Hi, Mike.
How you doing?
I'm good. Welcome back.
Happy to be back.
It has been a long time.
It's been a minute.
Yeah. So last time I saw you it was at I think Ready Set Jets.
Yeah, the graduation. Yep, you were taking photographs. Very, very helpful.
Yeah, what a cool program.
Excellent program.
Yeah. So the theater on Monday nights, besides having scaffolding, has
Right.
has your film class.
It's been incredible. The people over there at the Michigan Theater did a great job of navigating the construction. Right, we got a bit of scaffolding over on the left-hand side of stage left, right. Don't worry about it. But
It's like the Wizard of Oz. Pay no attention to what's behind the curtain.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's nice. We still have the class is going great, and the public keeps coming out to see the pictures. So I must have made some pretty decent choices. Earlier in the year, we had Casablanca, and huge crowd. So that was great.
Yeah, I think it's been a tradition of the film series to start with an oldie but goodie, and that brings you get a lot of variety in the audience.
It's great, yeah.
All right, so what's coming up Monday?
This Monday, we're watching one of Wes Anderson's more recent pictures, The Grand Budapest Hotel, which is a terrific picture. It's a lot of different time periods, a lot of different styles, a lot of different colors. I'm going to go on a really long thing with my students about aspect ratios, right? How the picture is cut. So that's going to be really interesting, and it's a hilarious movie. It's a great time.
And Wes Anderson, I think there's actually a hotel that he had been to that he modeled his whole movie after. Right?
Yeah. Not unlike Stephen King, right? The Shining.
Well, Wes Anderson, I think people either love him or they don't get him.
Yep, yeah, very, very, very divided, right? And a lot of people say, oh, if you've seen one, you've seen them all, right? But yeah, that's what happens when you're an auteur, right? All of your films kind of look and feel the same, which is, it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah, it's like if you were to see Elton John in Denver and you see him in New York, it's the same show.
Right, he's just playing the piano, right?
Now, the film class is designed to take a certain aspect of filmmaking and use the movie of the week as a great example of that.
Sure.
And you said aspect ratio. Is that what you're doing?
Well, not particularly, right? But just it's there's the rule of thirds, which a lot of filmmakers subscribe to, right? We're doing this right now on the camera, right? You're over here, I'm over here. It's all nice, very even, right? Wes Anderson's big thing, one of his big hallmarks is he likes to shoot things straight on with, I'm looking at the camera, and there we go, straight on, which is not what you do. You're not supposed to do that, but he does that, and it's a fun quirk.
All his actors have characters have big noses because he shoots with different, not typical lens as well.
Yeah.
All right, you are a fan of certain genres, and horror, I think, is one, right?
It's a big one, yeah. And half the movies, despite my best efforts to try to round things out, every semester my students say, Mike, there's a lot of horror pictures this semester, and I don't even mean to. Last week, I wanted to have an animated movie, right? And I was like, stop motion animation's terrific. Everyone loves Coraline. Let's watch Coraline. And my students are like, Mike, this is just another horror film. But it's a horror film for kids, so it's different, right? Yeah. But yeah, that's where I always end up.
Personally, I'm kind of glad to see that the superhero movies might be on the decline. Maybe.
I mean, they keep making $1 billion, so. But yeah, it is slowing down a little bit. Which is fine. Everything comes in. There's phases.
I saw a critic the other day say we are never going to have another Christmas classic along the lines of The Christmas Story or Elf.
Sure.
They've all been made. It's just not possible we'll ever have another Christmas classic. What do you think?
I think that time goes on, things change, the world adapts, and is hyperbole like that ever useful, right? Oh, it's never gonna happen again. I don't think so, right? I bet when Elf came out, they said we'll never have a classic like A Christmas Story ever again.
Yeah.
And then Will Ferrell is like, hold my beer.
We need someone to make a new one. We've seen them all over and over and over again. Now Godzilla, there's a new Apple Plus Godzilla show coming out.
Yeah. There's we are. I have been a fan of Godzilla as a character in a franchise since I was a very small child, right? And for a long time, there wasn't much happening, right?
No, it was the Empire State Building, and then that's it.
Right, exactly. The biggest American production that happened when I was a kid was the 1998 Godzilla movie that no one really liked very much, right? Now, I did, because I'm, whatever. But yeah, not a lot of traction. But right now, we have this embarrassment of riches. We've got a new Godzilla TV show on Apple Plus coming out this Friday. We've got a brand new Japanese production Godzilla film coming out December 1st. And then another American production coming out this coming April.
Wow.
It's wild.
When it rains, it pours.
Sure does.
All right, we have a clip from one of these three that Mike just described. We don't know what it is.
Let's see which one it is.
Let's check it out.
Monarch was there in San Francisco. When the whole city was coming down, these guys were taking pictures, like they'd been waiting for it.
You think that your father was working for them?
This stuff was in a safe.
Who are they? What's Monarch?
This is the world we live in. Monsters are an inescapable reality.
Those files belong to us, and they are more important than you could possibly imagine.
This is gonna give me nightmares. Now, you can choke down that Monarch lie. About your father disappearing. Or we can find out what really happened before it's too late. Oh my God! Go! This world, it's not ours. Believe me.
It is so much more vast than we could possibly imagine.
These monsters and Monarch have taken everything from me. No more.
The world is on fire. If you want to save millions of lives, we can use some help.
It doesn't look like the Godzilla that climbed the Empire State Building.
Nope, sure isn't. This is a this all started in 2014 with a Godzilla movie that came out just called Godzilla. It was an American production directed by Gareth Edwards, right? Mm-hmm. And then we got a King Kong spinoff called Kong Skull Island. We got a couple more sequels, right? And now this is a TV show that's part of that universe. We're all about combined universes, mm-hmm. right? Cinematic universes. And the cool thing is that this is about the organization that knows about all the big monsters and stuff. And it's going to be, we'll see if it's interesting. Obviously, I haven't seen it yet. Right now, reviews say that it's an excellent television program. And the cool thing about it is that it takes place in a bunch of different time periods, right? So it takes place now, it takes place in the past. And one of the interesting things is one of the characters appears in both time periods. And in the present, he's played by Kurt Russell. And in the past, he's played by Wyatt Russell, Kurt's kid, who looks a lot like him. Huh. So it's really interesting.
Neat. Now, it sounds like it's something I might have a hard time following. Moving time periods and...
I mean, I think you'll be fine.
Is it one? It's a one show. It's not a series.
Right, yeah. I mean, it's not a movie, but it's a television program. Yeah, it's going to be multiple episodes.
The holidays are here. Thanksgiving next week. One of my favorite movies is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Right, a classic. Probably the only Thanksgiving movie.
It's a
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's several on Hallmark Channel that.
Right. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite Christmas movie?
Favorite Christmas movie? I mean, I'm gonna be lame, and I'm gonna tell you that it's Die Hard. Right? That's a classic.
It counts.
Sure does.
Well, thanks for coming in today, and hope you have happy Thanksgiving and nice holidays.
Likewise, always a pleasure.
Yeah, don't be such a stranger.
I'll try not to be.
We'll try to make it to Grand Budapest Hotel Monday night, 7:15 at the Michigan Theater. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
Jackson College professor and our entertainment correspondent, Mike Marra.